Good evening, good evening, good evening. I hope y'all are ready. Y'all, I'm so super excited because tonight's workshop is the definition of you're going to learn today. You're going to learn today. Look, get your notebook, get your, oh, wait, hold on. Is my volume up? Hold on. Okay, perfect. Get your notebook, get your pen because, guys, tonight, this is going to be a true workshop, okay? And for anybody who has asked me, Terry, how do I build business credit if I'm brand new? This workshop is for you. Terry, how do I build business credit if I have bad personal credit? This workshop is for you. Terry, how do I build business credit and I have no revenue? This workshop is for you. Hey, author. So, guys, help me out. Let me know if you can hear me and see me okay, because we're going to jump right in. Get your notebook, get your pen. And let me reiterate, this is a live free workshop. So we are going to learn tonight. Get your coffee, get your tea, get comfortable. And guys, share this with a friend, because from now on, if anybody asks you, how do you build business credit with bad personal credit? You just make sure you send this workshop to them. Hey, author, look, I see my wealth warriors in the house. Hey, Mikhail. Hey, love. Oh, I just love y'all. Okay. And Mikhail and author, you guys can hear me and see me okay? Because we're going to get started. And first, y'all, so you know, if you ever, hold on, let me see what you say. You said, it's kind of breaking up. Oh, no. Can you hear me better now? Hold on. I hope my Wi-Fi isn't acting crazy. I have my Ethernet cord. And how's it now? You said, hey, yes. Okay, perfect. Okay. So, guys, and first of all, real quick, y'all see my Philadelphia Eagles hat. Shout out to all my Philly Jones. Let me know where you're checking in from. Let me know what city and state you're from. So, guys, my middle son Devin is a senior this year, and he's getting ready to graduate. So we had a college, like a college prep meeting for one of the universities he might be going to, and I got back a little bit late. So, nugget right here: if you ever see me online with my hat. That means I was running around like crazy and I just made it. But you know, I show up for y'all. Got it good. All right, so let me hold on. Let me hold on. How many of y'all got kids going to college, brothers and sisters, nephews and nieces? This is gonna be interactive, okay? And I'm gonna get right to the point and share everything with you. I see, look, come on, somebody. I see, hold on, what do I see right here? I see Baltimore, Maryland. One of my Ravens fans. You a Ravens fan? Look, I'm Eagles. No, I rock with Baltimore too, because my corporate office used to be in Baltimore, and I used to drive down there all the time. So I just love y'all. We got Illinois in the house. Okay, good. So let me start right here tonight. How to get business trade lines right now for your business. Okay, look, you said, yep, Baltimore Ravens. I know that's right. How to get business trade lines for your business right now. Okay, and who is that? Well, what are we going to cover tonight, right? How to build business credit with Tier 1 accounts. So I'm going to cover specifically what are Tier 1 accounts, Tier 1 vendor and net 30 accounts, what you need to qualify, and 15 business trade lines. Yeah. Hey, Alyssa, look, we got our wealth warriors in the house. Come on, somebody. You say congratulations to Devin. I'm so excited, guys. Nugget right here. My 18-year-old, he is an employee of my business. That's a whole nother live stream for a whole nother day. And he does some of my video editing and graphics and all those things. So he's going to go to school for like visual communications and graphic designs and all those things. So nugget right here. And for all my newbies, hey y'all, hey, this is a real workshop. I drop nuggets through the entire video. And for all my vets, y'all already know. But nugget right here, the same advice I give to everybody in my community, I give to my sons. Monetize your passion. Build your business around the thing you love to do. He loves to edit. He loves graphics. He loves video games. He is my techie son. So he's going to school for visual communications to get a degree in all that tech stuff. And he already has work experience from working for my brand. Come on, somebody. Hey, sure, I just saw you on Patreon. Guys, does that make sense? If that makes sense, put yes. If you guys, that's a nugget for all of us. Build your brand, build your empire around something that you love to do, right? And if currently right now you're doing something you don't love to do, change it. Look. Come on, somebody, right? And so this is what we're going to cover tonight. And y'all, do y'all see this right here? I said 15 business trade lines. So not only am I going to explain to you guys the difference between Tier 1 and net 30 accounts and vendor accounts, but I'm also going to tell you where to go to get the money and some of the qualifying criteria. You said, yes, come on, let's go. Cheryl said, yes, yes, that makes sense. Okay, good, good, good. Now, who is this workshop for? If you are a brand new business owner or if you have a side hustle, this workshop is for you. If you are a startup and a startup is 1 to 5 years, this workshop is for you. Now, if you are a seasoned business owner, because I've had business owners that I work with that are 5, 10, 15 years in business, but have never leveraged business credit or never built business credit, right? They're using all their own money to fund their business. This workshop is for you. Or if you are an entrepreneur and you keep on getting denied for credit, this workshop is for you. If I named you in that, because I want to make sure I'm talking to the right people tonight, okay? And it's going to be interactive. If I named you, put yes in the comments. If you fall into one of those categories that I just listed right here, and one of the big ones, guys, I know Alyssa is completely self-employed right now. I know Mikkel has multiple businesses. I know Cheryl has her podcast. Look, I know my people, right? I love y'all. This is where so many of us fall into the trap of trying to fund our business with our own money. Right? So today I'm going to help you build that foundation so you can start to leverage and not have to use your own money. You fell into that category? You fell into the category? Okay, good, good, good. And guys, make sure that you said let's get these likes up. Come on, somebody. Yes, let's get these likes up. It is free workshop, and I've been running around all day, but I put some extra time and effort into this for y'all because let me tell y'all something. You said, yes, I love you too. Let me tell y'all something. I went and checked some of the underwriting criteria for some of these companies. So tonight, not only am I going to share with you some of the vendor accounts, but I'm also going to let you know exactly what they're looking for to qualify so you guys can see the difference even between tier 1 accounts. Come on, somebody. So the very least you could do is like. Come on, somebody. All right. So why am I doing this? Why is building business credit and why is getting funding so important, guys? 95% of businesses fail in the first 5 years. And one of the biggest reasons is because of lack of capital, right? And so what did Alyssa say? Alyssa said, yes, I need mailing supplies. Look, and I have a couple of vendors that have those mailing supplies. That's a great nugget right here. And so real quick, because we have some people who are brand new, and we have some vets here. So for all of my brand new people, hey, y'all, hey, this is a real workshop. And for all my vets, some of this information will be reviewed. Some of this are things you need to go back and fix, right? And so this is where what is a business? Just as long as you have the intent. It says, so Alyssa, I'm going to outline 15 different vendors here. So we're going to outline 50 different vendors, and you'll see some in here that will be able to help you with that, love. So who is a business, guys? As long as you have the intent to sell, right? You have a product or a service, you are a business, and who can build business credit? As long as you have an EIN, let me say this right here, because y'all need to see this, because I need to dispel a myth for you real quick. Each EIN has its own borrowing power, period. So you can have a full-time job, a full-time career, and still build business credit. To be honest with you, I recommend it. In 2025, we have seen layoffs, we have seen outsourcing, we have seen AI change many industries. So now is the time to build and scale your business and side hustle, and also get this digital footprint, your actual business profiles and scores before it's urgent. Somebody put now in the comments. Like Cheryl said, yes, I needed this. Come on, somebody. Somebody put now in the comments. Now is the time to build before your other streams of income are impacted. Now is the time to build before layoffs, now before downsizing, now before outsourcing, now before you decide it's not something you don't want to do anymore, now before AI possibly replace something at your current job. Now is the time. And now is the time to even build the business credit. That way you rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it. So that's one of the reasons why I'm going to stop right there and let you guys know that you can have a job and still build business credit. Nugget, right? And if you're taking notes, write this down. You work full-time at your job and you work part-time on your fortune. I did my business in the evenings, on the weekends, on my lunch break. Before I went completely full time, I was already running my business and had paid clients before I took that leap out the window, right? Well, the second time. Come on, somebody, right? You said I didn't do this for each EIN, so I'm definitely need to build now. You are in the right place, Cheryl. All right. So, and you can't see the slide real good, but I just said this, right? Build your business around something that you already love to do. Everybody, and I mean this, everyone is a business owner. Somebody put everyone in the comments. I didn't say everybody is completely self-employed. I didn't say everybody is a multi-millionaire with their business. I said everyone is a business owner. Whether you do makeup, or you're a landscaper, or a YouTuber, or a podcaster, you're an author, it's customer service, a musician, you do interior design, a tutor, you make flyers, you make websites, you sell clothes, you sell dinners, cakes, resumes, personal trainer. Everyone is a business owner. Just many of us have not incorporated that thing and made an actual business on paper so that we can leverage. Okay. And so what does our word say? Our word says that each of us should use whatever gift you have received to serve others as faithful stewards as God's grace in its various forms. I share that every single time, and I'm going to keep on sharing it. Let me tell you why. God gave us all a gift. I have to stop here for 1 second, right? God gave us all a gift. And what I will say is that I was blessed to earn great money in corporate America. But when I stepped out on faith and started using my gift, God multiplied that beyond my wildest dreams. I am now a single mother of 3, self-employed entrepreneur, international brand with 20 streams of income. It's not because of me. I gave God all glory. So some of you have a gift, and God just said, if you would just start doing more of that thing, I can bless it, son. I can bless it, daughter. It can even be your side hustle. I have wealth warriors. Look, Cheryl said, amen. I have wealth warriors who make multiple 6 and 7 figures with a side hustle. They still have a full-time job. If you would like that to be you, if you would like to earn over 100K with your side hustle, put me in the comments. Me. Me in the comments if you have something else you're doing, but you would love for your side hustle, your extra stream, your business to be earning 100K, 200K, 500K. Literally, there are people in our community that are earning that with their business right. Look, right now. Look, author said, me. Okay, good. So, guys, get your notebook and get your pen. Look, Alyssa said, me. Come on, somebody. So I want you guys to hear this, right? I'm going to explain it to you, and then I'm going to give you some more context, because so many YouTubers, let me say this right here. So many YouTubers, now I'll say this right here. Look, you said me. I want to make sure I'm in the right place. Come on, Baltimore Ravens. Every time you comment, I'm gonna be like, come on, Ravens. See, I can rock with the Ravens because at least y'all are not in our conference. But if you was a Cowboy fan or a Giants fan, I don't know. Look, can we have fun while we learn tonight? So real quick, guys, and not even real quick. This is a workshop. So many for you guys on here. My goal is to simplify things. You will see videos, you will see YouTubers, you will say, now I'm going to say amateur coaches that try to confuse you with the language of Tier 1, Net 30, and vendor. Tier 1, Net 30, and vendor. They are essentially, look, you said, look, I like to have fun. Look, and hit that like button, family, please. I'm not even sure how many people are on here. There's 25 people on here for this free workshop at 8 o'clock at night. I should have 25 likes. That's a great way to support our brand. All right, so teaching mode. So you'll see so many videos that interchange the word vendor account, Net 30, and Tier 1 accounts, guys. And so they'll do separate videos, and they're really trying to confuse you. It's the same thing. Somebody put same in the comments. It's the same thing. A Tier 1 account is an account. I'm going to put the definition back up, but I want to explain it to you first. A Tier 1 account is an account that has a low level of requirements that you can get right now, regardless of your personal credit, regardless of your business credit, regardless of revenue, even if you're brand new. It's the same thing. Tier 1 accounts. But hey, Allison, more wealth warriors in the house. It's the same thing. The reason why you're hearing a different terminology is because a net 30 account is generally a tier 1 account. What does that mean? A net 30 term is a payment term. That means you get an account, and I'm going to explain more, but I'm going to give you this overview and then I'll dig a little bit deeper for you, okay? So a net 30 is a payment term. So most net 30 accounts are tier 1 accounts. Most vendor accounts offer net 30 terms. Got it, good guys. That's why you're hearing all these YouTubers and all these amateur talk my ish tonight. Look, let me drink my water. Nugget for all my new people. I talk trash and have fun. And for all my vets, they already know. Talk my ish. I don't cuss though. Talk my ish. This is why you see all these amateur like coaches trying to confuse you guys, and it's the same thing because most vendor accounts are net 30 accounts. Now, there is a little bit of a caveat here, right? Because a tier 1 account can also have a net 60 term or a net 90 term. You can have a tier 1 account that is a vendor account. You can have a tier 1 account that is a fleet card or a gas card. Look, it's the same thing, right? Now, let me pause right there. Do you see how it can be possibly be a little bit confusing, but that's why my purpose tonight is to explain it to you, to show you what you need to qualify, and to give you some examples of accounts you guys can get tonight. Somebody put tonight in the comments. Accounts you can get tonight, regardless of your revenue, regardless of your credit score. So I wanted to explain this, then I'll put it back onto the screen. So they're all tier 1 when they are like this lower level, but you will sometimes have net 30, net 60, net 90, depending on the company. And they may all be vendor accounts, but some tier 1 accounts are not vendor accounts. And I have examples of them all on here. Look, did that provide some clarity? If that provides some clarity already, if you learned something already, put yes in the comments. Let me put this back up right here so you guys can see the actual technical definition, right? A tier 1 business account typically refers to the most basic level of credit or a vendor account. You see that? Often used by new business to build credit. And then just like tier 1 accounts, net 30 trade accounts are usually easier to qualify for than higher tiers. See that? Than higher tiers. And then the key is to establish business credit history. And then look at the bottom part, guys. This is a workshop, so I'm going into teaching mode, right? Some tier 1 accounts may require a personal guarantee. However, they do not require a personal credit check. Now, some of y'all was like, what? Right? This is a workshop, right? So the tier 1 accounts, they will not have a hard inquiry. I'm going to show you some companies, though, that have tier 1 and higher level accounts, like a revolving credit card. Okay, so it is important that when you are applying with these companies, you're making sure that you're applying for the tier 1 or the net 30 account if that's all you qualify for. But the biggest thing is, what did I say in the very beginning? What did I say? I think maybe even in the title, right? You already learned something. If you already learned something, put yes in the comments for me. I'll make sure I'm talking to the right people. I want to make sure I'm talking to the right people. That they will not do a personal credit check. There will be no hard inquiry, for tier 1 accounts, true tier 1 accounts. However, even for a tier 1 account, they will have different requirements. So not only am I going to share with you guys, so I already shared the definition and gave you guys some of the differences. I'm also going to share what you need to qualify and show you some of the differences even for the different tier 1 accounts, right? Did that make sense? Did that provide some clarity? Okay, good, Ty. Thank you so much. All right. So some key kind of qualifications, key metrics for tier 1 account. How do you know it's a tier 1 account? What makes it beneficial, right? Usually a tier 1 account is like a vendor or a trade credit. They are key for credit building, giving you credit profiles and credit scores. They are key because they are the accessibility, meaning that people that have bad personal credit can get tier 1 accounts. People that have low revenue or no revenue can get tier 1 accounts. People that are brand new can get tier 1 accounts. And the potential requirements are very, very low. Some may require a personal guarantee, others do not, but most of them will not require a personal guarantee, and no tier 1 account is going to have a hard credit pull. Now, that was a lot. Let me explain this right here, guys. Your sole purpose for using Tier 1 Net 30 vendor accounts. I'm going to keep on reiterating it that way because my purpose is to teach tonight, okay? And I want you to kind of get that into your brain, because there can still be some different requirements, but they're all kind of one and the same. Your sole purpose is to build business credit profiles and business credit scores. Why? Because you're setting your brand up for long-term success. You're setting your brand up with the foundation to qualify for other credit. So the transition into business credit cards, business lines of credit, business loans. The whole goal, right? You have your personal credit and your business credit, is to separate the two. So eventually your business stands on its own and can qualify for funding on its own. Can I tell y'all a secret? Can I tell y'all? Somebody put yes if I can tell y'all a secret. Can I tell you? This is gonna be interactive, right? I hope you look. I already done broke some things down. Can I tell you a secret? Put yes in the comments if I can tell you a secret, real quick. And I see you, Ty. Can I tell y'all a secret? Yes, no, maybe so. Okay, there we go. Look, I can always count on author. Look. I'll stay on one slide. I don't do anything in my personal name. I don't do any my cell phones, my car, everything, my gas cards, my credit cards, I don't do anything. My travel credit cards, I don't do anything. At this point, I've been self-employed since 38. I don't do anything in my personal credit name at all. I might have to one well, not necessarily, because my son's actually getting a full scholarship. Anywho, right, ragging on my baby real quick, right? Well, it looks like he hasn't been approved yet, but it looks like he's going to get a full academic scholarship. But at any rate, and so being able to use my business EIN for funding has been a game changer. Honestly, it's been a blessing. How many of y'all know, even as an entrepreneur, you have months where you're up and months when you're down? I've been able to use my business funding for things like marketing, for things like payroll, for things like website design, for things like or in-person events, for things like email copy, just things like cell phones and laptops, for so many things. So building business credit. Look, thank you for look. Congratulations in advance. Thank you, love. Look, get them out of here. Get them kids out of here. I'm about to be an empty nester. Shh, don't y'all tell them I said that. Get them out of here. All right, but it's been a blessing, right? And so if you're brand new and you have bad personal credit or no revenue, or you just have never built business credit before, this is where you start to actually set yourself up. Yes, full scholarship, full scholarship. That's what I'm talking about. I play zero games over here. All right. And why am I sharing this information, right? Who am I? Because there's some newbies on here. Hey to all y'all newbies. I have been self-employed since 38. I have over 20 years of experience. I used to work for TransUnion. I am the credit coach. Where am I? Make real estate real people for 9 to 5 millionaire. From 9 to 5 millionaire Jamal King. I bought my first house at the age of 21. Guys, why am I sharing this? It's becoming, I did not used to share all that. Why have I been sharing that every single workshop now? Does anybody know why? No, the going to be interactive. Why do I share that about who I am? In 2025, everybody's an expert. In 2025, we have AI people saying that they're experts. When we're in 2025, if you have good marketing and you can copy some information, you can have a full brand. I ain't about that life. I've been doing this for real for years and years and years before there was even social media. And so I teach a different way. Look, and to testify, you better come on, somebody. Testimony, absolutely. I teach a different way. My my entire brand, this is a wealth building ministry. Our entire brand is built on the foundation of empowering and educating our community. But I am not teaching on things I am not an expert at. I have over 20 years of experience and I'm board certified, and I've helped thousands, not dozens, not hundreds, thousands of entrepreneurs across the USA at this point with personal credit, business credit, home ownership, and launching and scaling their business. And so I share that so you guys know that this is information that's coming from somebody who's already going through this process. And the blessing is helping other people through this process. Guys, credibility. That's it, right? Come on, Cheryl. My wealth warriors know. And nugget right here. in any industry, when you guys are investing in or listening to a coach, especially in 2025, pay attention to their background, how long they've been doing it, and who else co-signs that they are an expert. I'm just going to give you guys a word of caution right there because I see some bad information online. All right, so nugget right here, guys, this is part of the workshop. Your business credibility blueprint. You need this to qualify for Tier 1 accounts, for vendor accounts, for Net 30 accounts. They do not require a hard pull. They do not require a certain amount of revenue. They do not require sometimes a certain time in business, but you do have to have some basics. Somebody put basics. Somebody put basic in the comments. You have to have some basic things because this is still business credit. I want you guys to know exactly what are the things that they need to approve you. So I said, first, we're going to talk about what are Tier 1, Net 30, and vendor accounts. Then we're going to talk about what you need to qualify, right, to get them. And then I'm going to share over 15 different accounts for you and share some of the caveats of what they're actually looking for. Come on, but you need basic requirements. So if you see something on the screen that you do not have, your only action item is, okay, I have this, let me get this. You may have 3 things out of 5. Or some of you may need to go back, right? You need the basic. Come on. I love y'all. Thank you, Arthur and Cheryl. Thank you for everybody who's participating, right? That helps me. The information is getting out there. This is another friendly reminder to please like this. That helps to get out to more people because this is a comprehensive workshop tonight. All right, so the basic requirements. So make sure you're incorporated. Make sure you have your EIN. Make sure you have your business bank account, your DUNS, and that your business is in good standing. The basics. You need the basics to qualify for Tier 1, for Net 30, and for vendor accounts. So make a list, right? And make sure you have all these things. And for all of my vets, your business being in good standing. Remember, when you have an LLC, you also need a registered agent, right? And you need to be in good standing. You also have to do your annual report. So all these people post-COVID, get an LLC. And they did not talk about what you really need to do to have a legitimate LLC long-term and to use your LLC to qualify for funding, right? So these are some of the basics, right? And so having your business in good standing, some of you I know have already had an LLC for a while, like Cheryl, like Mikhail. So you're also going to go back and go to the nugget right here. This is a workshop. Go to the Secretary of State for where you're at, right? So authors in Illinois. So I'll go to Illinois, right? Secretary of State, and make sure your business entity is showing in good standing. Some of the Tier 1 accounts will check that. Not that just you're registered, not that you just have an LLC, but you're actually in good standing. Come on, somebody. Your picture is beautiful, love. I love that lipstick on your profile picture. All right, so this is your business credibility blueprint. Okay, now EIN, guys. I told you guys that I'm going to give you some of the actual resources to get it done. So if you do not have your EIN, wherever you guys see this little action button, this means that this is an action step, an action step, an action step. Make sure you have your EIN, even if you are a sole proprietor. Even if you're a sole proprietor, you want to have your EIN. Why? Because your sole purpose of building business credit, guys, even your vendor accounts, your Net 30 accounts, and your Tier 1 accounts are going to be in your business name and business EIN. No, I got to drink my water on that one. Do not have a sole proprietorship with your personal social. I prefer you have an LLC, an S Corp, a C Corp, or I prefer it be a little bit higher up. But if you got to start from somewhere, I'm a firm believer starting from somewhere. If you have to start with just a sole proprietorship, make sure you have an EIN so you can still separate it. Okay. You said, that's what I need to do. Perfect. Look, Cheryl, come on. Was this helpful for you, right? And especially because some of you guys go back and check. Yes, that's an action item for some of you. Because some of you are like, oops, I don't remember if I have a registered agent or not. Oops, I don't remember if I did an annual report. Oops, my state has a fee. I'm not sure if I paid that. Check. Some of y'all, Jesus, dug it right here. Some of y'all are doing everything correctly and you're applying for credit and you're getting denied. You're not sure why. And they're checking to see if you're in good standing and your business is not in good standing. And if you fix that one thing right there, you could turn all those denials into approvals. Boom! Mind blowing. You'd be surprised what they check for business credit. It's in some of the underwriting criteria. So make a list right here. And so get your EIN. If you don't have it, oh, and one last thing. Well, not one last thing, because I'm gonna say one last thing like 300 times tonight. But guys, when you have your sole proprietorship, just have your EIN. Go back and make sure you check it. Okay. You said thank you. Did that help you? Did that? Oh, you said thank you because I said your lipstick was beautiful. Terry, keep up, right? All right, good, good, good. Now, guys, these are two online resources that will incorporate you, right? Incorporate.com and Busy, which used to be called InkFile. Incorporate.com and Busy. Now, I'm not even an affiliate for either one of them. I should have been, but I just honestly just didn't even get around it. I'm just giving y'all game. Guys, don't let that step of incorporating be the thing that keeps you from building the big money. Guys, you incorporate on your own? Yes. Do I recommend it? No, it's too important. If you get one piece of document, one part wrong, it can haunt you later on. Can you hire a lawyer? Yes, but it's very expensive. But guys, incorporate.com and Busy are online services that specialize in business entity formation in all 50 states. Literally, I have used them both for all of my businesses. Every single last one, and for my nonprofit. That was a nugget right there. They even did my 501. Even was it 501c? They even did my 501c. And sometimes they even have, they put them back up on the screen. And sometimes they even have where they have zero like filing fees, and they'll incorporate your business and you just have to pay your state fee. Guys, you can end 2025 with the LLC. Sometimes it's just your state filing fee. Sometimes they have different promotions. So don't let that be the thing. Was that helpful? That was helpful put, yes. So you got somebody out there been doing business for 2 and 3 and 4 years and not incorporated because they think it's a big hassle. Man, you go to incorporate.com, put some information in. They do everything for you. They will register your business with the state, do your articles of incorporation, be your registered agent, give you all of your documents, register and give you all of your like your stamped approval with the date and time and everything, and you're done, and email it to you. Come on, somebody. Okay. Ty said yes, 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 yes. Okay, good, good, good. So incorporate.com and Busy, that will be incorporating. Now, this is your fundability checklist. Guys, write this down. Take your cell phone and do a screenshot. Right? This is your fundability credit. So I talked about credibility. This is your fundability checklist. These are the things you need to qualify. I'm going to give you specific things for some companies, but eventually you want to have them all. What is fundability? It means, do you look fundable to lenders? What are they looking for? A business address when possible, right? A website, a phone number. If your business number is listed with 411, a professional email. Do you have social media? Did I say, let me take this off real quick. Did I say you need 100 million subscribers or followers? Did I say you have to be a content creator? No. But you said so good. This is so good. Good. Yeah. Perfect. Perfect. But what I am saying is that if they Google you, they want to see this something comes up. Let me ask you, Ty. Let me ask you, Cheryl. Let me ask you, is it Juanita? Am I saying is it Juana? How do I Miss Felton? Because I'm not sure if I'm saying your name right now. I don't want to butcher it, right? Arthur, right? Let me ask you, if you were looking for a daycare and you Googled them and nothing came up, would you hire them? If you were looking for a lawyer and you Googled them and nothing came up, would you hire them? If you were looking for a doctor and you Googled them and nothing came up, would you hire them? If you were looking for, think about how many times you use Google and websites for like looking for a gym, looking for a daycare, looking for a CPA, right? So this is where I'm telling you guys to have social media. Why? So when people Google you, your business comes up. Lenders will Google you. Lenders will Google you. Lenders will Google you. If nothing comes up, they don't think you're fundable. Why? Because you ain't serious. Look, I'm trying to be calm on here. My wealth warriors know, right? Would you hire them if you wouldn't hire any of those professionals? They didn't even have a website. They didn't even have no social media. You'd be like, you ain't serious. Instagram is free. You mean to tell me you are want me to believe you're a legitimate business? You want me to spend my money on you and you didn't take the time to set up a free Instagram, a free LinkedIn, a free business Facebook page, a free YouTube channel? I'm gonna look away for a minute. Did I say you have to have every social media account? No. Did I say it has to be a great big amount of followers or anything? No. I'm saying it for strategy. So I'm going to put strategy in the comments. You want multiple touch points to come up for your business as you are building business credit profiles and business credit scores to qualify for longevity and business funding. I had a big line of credit. The bank drove by my office. It did a drive by. I have a commercial address. I said, they said, we want to know what are your business hours so we can come and stop by. Business credit is different. Business credit is different. So these things are going to help. So when somebody, and mind you, when I explained it, that's why it made sense, right? You said, we winning. Come on, somebody. Come on, Prince Edwards. This is helping you. Y'all make sure y'all like this, okay? Right? You wouldn't hire people if it's strategy. So it's so that you have business touch points out there so that you have a digital footprint for your business. Digital footprint. You said, hello. That's right. They was like, what are your business hours? It was a big line of credit from a traditional bank. And they were like, oh, by the way, it's part of they were like, let us know your business hours. And I was like, well, I mostly work from home, but our receptionist, well, 4 years then we can talk more about this. I have an office sharing location. Our receptionist is there from 9 to 5. And I said, well, why do you need to know that? He said, oh, because we're just going to do a quick drive by just to check out everything. I said, well, I may not be there. I work primarily from my home office. They said, as long as your business name is on the marquee. I clutched my pearls. Now everything was legit, but I was like, I'm telling y'all some real stuff. It was for something big. It was for some big money, right? But it just was odd to me that they actually did that. So even with all my stuff, they still did that. I'm like, you got my bank statements. You shouldn't need nothing. But anywho, okay. So fundability, social media page, right? Google search yourself, action item. Guys, whenever you see this button right here, this means that this is an action item for you. Take a screenshot of this. I'm teaching tonight, right? And so do a Google search of your business. What comes up? If nothing comes up, Houston, we have a problem, right? Now I'm telling you some things to fix it. Put together a business LinkedIn page for free, a Yelp page for free, a social media page for free. Those things will help that when you Google your business name and entity comes up. Why? To set yourself up for business funding, especially long term. And then also for fundability, do you have a business license and do you have a merchant account? All right, how many of y'all know what it means when I sip my water? Did y'all already learn something I already been teaching? How many of y'all know what it means when I sip my water? If you know what it means I'm about to sip my water, put yes. If you don't know what it means I'm about to sip my water, put no. We already halfway done, y'all, because I'm just going to run through these accounts and we're going to be done. Do y'all remember what it means when I sip my water? If you remember what it means, put yes. And if you don't remember, put no. And for everybody watching the replay, hey, y'all, hey, we love y'all. We're going to have fun. It's a workshop tonight, so you're just going to have to rock with us. Look, Arthur said yes. When I sip my water. Oh, hey, Jocelyn. One of our board certified credit consultants in the house from Chicago, Chi-Town. When I sip my water, that means I'm about to say something inappropriate. Cash App is not a merchant account. Zelle is not a merchant account. Venmo is not a merchant account. When you start to, now, if you need to start those places in the very beginning, but you can, when you get a business bank account, the majority of your business bank accounts have their own, like if you have a business bank account with PNC has a merchant account. Business bank account with Bank of America has a merchant account. Business bank account with Citizens has a merchant account. Whoever you have your business checking or savings with, they have merchant accounts, but you can also do business PayPal. This is a nugget, business Square and business Stripe. I have all three. You said it is not. Look, Mikkel said, ha ha ha, right? So these are some of the things that's on the fundability list, right? Have a merchant account. Some of the things they look at to see, do you look fundable, okay? And then always this is an action item, make sure you have your dones. Now, for my brand new people, make sure you have your dones. If you are already, like you guys have been following me, I know Mikkel has been following me, Cheryl has been following me, right? For a while, you guys are all author, Jocelyn, obviously, right? You guys already have your dones. Go back and check it, right? Go back and check it. Nugget right here. You update your dones. Before you had 0 employees, now you have 1. You have a virtual assistant. Before you were making $5,000 a month, now you're making 10,000. You updated your website. You updated your phone number. So you're going to fall into 2 categories. You're either going to create your DUNS number because you never had it before. This is part of Fundability. You will see some of the Tier 1 accounts require this. Look, nothing I do is fluff, especially on a workshop. I'm tired and I'm hungry and I ain't even get a chance to change and get pretty for y'all, right? I'm teaching because I'm committed to this and I want us to win. And some of y'all can do some of these things and end 2025. You're watching this real time. It's November. Some of these things y'all can have a vendor account, have a DUNS. You're going to be able to get some things this year and still end 2025 with results for your brand new business or side hustle. So some of you are going to get your DUNS. Others that have already had your DUNS, you need to update it. Maybe you need to add your website or add your YouTube or change your industry or update the phone number or update the address. So you're either getting your DUNS or you're updating it. Nugget right here. When I repost this, but stay all the way on into the end, because I'm here, you here, we in this together. Me and you. What's that from The Color Purple? We in this together, y'all. But I am going to post the links in a pinned comment at the end. And I have like 15 something accounts. So you do not want to spend all your time looking for all these things. And so at the end, I will then repost this and I will post all of, well, we're going to see if it gets reposted because one time it deleted it. So that's why y'all better stay on too. But if it does, I'm going to repost all of the links that I talk about to help you guys have that. Okay, so you're done. All right, so some the things that can happen when you build business credit. Let's shout out to Wealth Warrior Elite 10, Miss Ebony and her husband who got approved for $270,000 and started a trucking business together. How many of y'all would like $270,000 in business credit? Put yes in the comments. I'll make sure I'm talking to the right people. Put yes in the comments if you could use $270,000 in business credit right now. They started a trucking company and went into business together. They started with these basics and she got to work. And then her and her husband built a business. Why am I showing you this? It's great when you can do it. It's a blessing when you can help somebody else through it. Everybody has a day one. Everybody has a day one. So you have to start with the basics before you can scale. That's life-changing money, right? Well, Cheryl said, yes, come on, phew, right? $270, $270,000 will change a lot right now. All right, so one of the Tier 1 accounts, guys, get your notebook and your pen. NAV Business Prime. NAV Business Prime will give all of you, let me see this right here. I'm starting with NAV Prime for a reason. I actually did a whole workshop on just NAV, but there's always new people coming in. People did not catch it. Guys, NAV Business Prime will give all of you, everybody on here, 2 business trade lines right now, regardless of your credit, regardless of your revenue, regardless of your industry, regardless of how long you have been in business. That's why I'm starting with them, because you need how many to get a PAYDEX score? 4. How many will they give you? 2. Let me say it again. Don't miss it, y'all. Like somebody like this. Make sure you share it with somebody when you get done too. You need 4 trade lines to get a PAYDEX score with Dun&Bradstreet. NAV will give you 2 Tier 1 accounts tonight. Make sure you use, now I am an affiliate for them now because they've been doing such great business. So make sure y'all use my link when I repost it, okay? And let me explain NAV to you real quick. So NAV has NAV Business Prime that will give you 2 business trade lines. Look, are you excited about that? You say, yes, come on, somebody. Come on, ladies. I know that's right. Right. And so they also have, guys, I'm super excited about this. We're talking about Net 30 and Tier 1 accounts, guys. NAV also has a brand new Net 30 marketplace where they are actually updating every single month brand new Net 30 accounts into the marketplace. And so this is in a complement to this workshop because I'm giving you 15 tonight. You only need like 4, right? Look, Simply Beautiful say, yes, fire. Come on, somebody, right? And so nugget right here, guys. So NAV Business Prime will give you 2. And one reason why I really like them, and I've been talking about them a lot lately, is because they have that new Net 30 marketplace, which is going to be a game changer for so many entrepreneurs. One thing I will say right here, and I need y'all to hear this. Let me sip my water. Stop getting tier 1 and net 30 and vendor accounts that you can't use. Boom. Alyssa said earlier, I need supplies, right? I know Cheryl has a podcast. Guys, I am never the person that's going to tell you to waste your money. It's not about that. Come on, Simply Beautiful, right? It's not about that. What I'm saying to you is that, let's say you are I'm going to go with Cheryl. Cheryl's a podcaster. Okay, so what are some things she might be using her own money for or need? She may need microphones. She may need lighting. She may need cell phones. She may need a graphic designer to do like flyers. She may need somebody to help with email marketing. Do you see what I mean? Like, think about your business and think what you could use. One of our other wealth warriors has a daycare, right? So you may actually need cleaning supplies and water machines and other things. I'm a real estate investor also. So I've used things like my Granger account and my Uline account. And I'm not going to talk about them a lot tonight because everybody talks about them. But I actually do have Granger. I've used Granger for my sump pump, for my dehumidifier, for contractor bags, for cleaning supplies. I used them during COVID when nobody could get like hand sanitizer and soap. I was able to order cases of antibacterial soap. And let me give you another thing right here because I have to be me. Sometimes it's, could you use those things for your own business or for your house? And sometimes it's, who could you bless them with? Because I also was able to get some supplies to a church. Come on, somebody. So don't just get these vendor accounts. Don't stop listening to these. One thing I love about YouTube is anybody can look good, practical, right? Like, that's what I'm talking about, right? Good, practical info, right? Use your vendor. Only get vendor accounts with companies that you can use their product or service. So action item. This is a workshop. What kind of business do you have? Write down, what do you currently use your money for your business? What are you paying for right now? And then I had somebody say, well, I can't use Granger. I can't use Uline. I said, you don't clean your house? Get paper towels. They have office equipment now. They have desks and chairs and paper and pens and notepads. Come on. So I was like, you don't clean? Look, right? Get creative. Yes. Right. And mind you, because I don't want you just to spend your money. I want you to use your business, get the tier 1 and vendor accounts, get things you actually need for your business and or for your home, or that you could donate. That way you're not wasting money. And that's building your business credit and profiles to actually continue to actually grow. All right. And nugget right here, a lot of times that stuff is a tax write-off too, because it's a business expense. Y'all don't play with me. Don't play with me. I will buy $100 worth of supplies for my business and then use my vendor account to pay for it and then give the receipt to my accountant to write it off as a legitimate tax expense. All right, let me stop. Let me go there right here. Right. That's how you guys do it, right? So NAV has the Net 30 marketplace. They'll help you get 2 business trade lines. They also will help you with checking your business credit reports and your personal reports. And they have a NAV Prime card. So the biggest thing with NAV is this is a tier 1. These are tier 1 accounts that report to the Business Credit Bureau. So you already have 2 accounts already, okay? And let's say, give a shout out and congratulations to Cheryl. To Sherry, who was also, like I said, Cheryl, because I'm looking at Cheryl's name. Sherry, who was also a wealth warrior, Elite 10 graduate who left her job, and is now a full-time business investor and realtor. Started to leverage business credit. I have access to over $100K in business credit. Started building her business credit, building her personal credit. Now is completely self-employed. Sherry actually went on to buy her mama car in her business name. Her mama's employee of the business, buy her own car in her business name, and have multiple 6 figures in business funding to invest in real estate. Guys, somebody put 1. We all start with the day 1. But I wanted to share some success stories because I want you to know that you can do it too. Somebody put 1 in the comments. I started with 0 too. We all start with 1, but when you build the foundation correctly, you can continue to build and you scale on that, right? And so this one is the CEO Creative. Look, Arthur said 1. We all start with the day 1. We all start. Honestly, that should be. Look, you said oh, mine too. You said share mine. Look, I know that's right, Rachel. I didn't see you on here. Hey, Rachel. Look, I'm gonna share. Let me share Rachel because Rachel. Hello, Rachel. I'm so glad you can make it. Rachel is a international speaker, best-selling author, wealth warrior. Let me brag on Rachel, right? She said, share it mine. And Rachel has not one, but two. Somebody put two in the comments. Now she has two cars in her business name, over $40,000 business line of credit, and multiple business credit cards. And guess what the best part is, y'all? So I put two in the comments because she got two cars, and she started from, how much business credit did you have when you started working with me, Rachel? Zero. Look, somebody said two. She had two cars in her business name. Two. Rachel went from zero business credit to having two cars and over six-figure return after like 5 coaching strategy sessions. Guys, a coaching strategy session is 1 hour. So in basically 5 hours of coaching, Rachel. Now I give a shout out to Rachel though, because Rachel did the work. Rachel did the work. Two cars. How many of y'all would like to have two cars in your business name? Two cars. And I ain't gonna say the kind of car, but Rachel got some nice stuff, and she's using them for a couple of really, really smart uses. But one thing I will say about Rachel, and I'm so happy that you're on here, Rachel, and she's such a blessing to so many people that she coaches. Rachel works with some heavy people. Rachel works with she works with some. She has some amazing clients that she works with. But one thing I'm going to say about Rachel real quick, and thank you for being on here, is that she did the strategy sessions, she took notes, she executed, and she even rewatches her sessions. Like she'll go back. She'll go back. Like Rachel said, book for Christmas present for yourself. Oh, thank you. Yeah, look, book a strategy session. I didn't get to it yet, but guys, at the end, I'm letting you guys know that my one-on-one business coaching strategy sessions are 50% off right now. I'll share the link at the end. Or you guys can text us on the numbers going across the screen, guys. But yes, book a strategy session now at 50% off for Christmas, for yourself. Invest in you. I know that's right, Rachel. But I'm so proud. And she goes back and she watches them. Another one that was on her earlier is Allison, who does the same thing. And now Allison has, I talked about in the Wealth Warrior community, but I just want you guys to hear some of this real quick. Allison did a coaching strategy session about affiliate marketing, and she just landed her first affiliate partnership with Disney. Disney. Let me tell you something. When you start there, just like Rachel started building, it only goes up from there. Allison, it only goes up from there. So many people have been having success. So I'm so proud of you. All right, so the CEO Creative. This is another tier 1 account, another tier 1 account, right? But one thing I want you guys to see right here is look at these requirements. All right, teaching, learning, right? The CEO Creative is a tier 1 account. Look, Ty said, let's go, Rachel. Come on, somebody. They have low price electronics with great quality. They have wireless buds, cameras for cars and trucks, speakers, and more. We offer custom design and branding services. Create your own logo, business cards, business accessories. Guys, if you heard something on the CEO Creative that you could use, put yes in the comments just from that little bit. They have way, way more. But what I really want you guys to see is the requirements. Now, this is different. This is a tier 1 account. A tier 1 account. Look, Cheryl said, bing, come on, Allison, right? But this is a tier 1 account, but look what it says. We have an annual fee of $29.99. If the client does not prefer an annual charge, they can pay a monthly fee of $7.99. Minimum order report is $60, right? So you see something on here that you could actually use. And Rachel said yes. Tier said yes. Author said yes. Now look what it says. To qualify, entity in good standing with the Secretary of State, EIN with the IRS, business address matching everywhere, business license if applicable, business bank account at least 1 month in business, and a copy of your IRS articles of incorporation showing your tax ID, a copy of your driver's license or state ID, right? You guys all saw something on here you could use. Now, why did I outline this, right? The tier 1 accounts, this is why I'm giving you guys, like, this is a teaching workshop. Even some of the tier 1 accounts will have different requirements. So you saw how the CEO Creative, no PG, no credit check, no annual, like they're not requiring you to have 50,000, 100,000, 200,000. Guys, you can literally get registered with the state and have a tier 1 account like in 30 days or less for some of them, right? But they are requiring, they do have a minimum order, right, for them to report. Now, why? Because it costs those companies money to report to the credit bureaus. Nugget right here. It costs the vendor accounts. It costs the companies money to report to the credit bureaus. Nugget. About 80% of business credit vendors and lenders don't report to the credit bureaus. 80. Someone put 80 in the comments. A huge portion of, you can have Tier, Author, Cheryl, Simply Beautiful, Miss Felton. You guys can have a business credit account and they don't report to the credit bureaus. And that's why you don't understand why you're not building business credit or don't have business credit profiles. Guys, look, you said, what do you say? Dev didn't know that. Look, you didn't know that, right? 80% do not report. So when I'm outlining like 15 different companies, I already told you, Nav that was already 2, CEO Creative, that's already 3. This is super strategic. Your goal is to get business credit accounts in the beginning with companies that report to the business credit bureaus so that you can build business credit scores and profiles so you can qualify for other funding and have longevity with your brand so it can eventually stand on its own. Even the different tier 1 accounts are going to have different requirements, and some of them will have a fee. Now, y'all already know what it means. Let's go sip my water. Why is there a fee? Why is there a fee? Don't y'all have credit cards that have an annual fee? Didn't you buy a house and the mortgage company had closing costs? Don't you have credit cards that have an APR? Guys, it's the same thing. Stop letting these YouTubers and fake coaches scare you guys by some of these fees. It's an investment into your business. That $29.99, if that's the end of it, a lot of times you can write some of those things off. That is an investment. That's an investment, right? Does that make sense? If that made sense, somebody put yes in the comments, right? You said all of the above, right? All of the above. That made yes. So I'm showing you guys here in this workshop that this is a tier 1 account, but they do have some minimum requirements, right? Now, this is the CEO Creative Analytics. This is another tier 1 account. And they have all types, they have like website design, they have graphic design, they have some coaching, right? Did that make sense, Author? Right? So some of these tier 1 accounts have, and look at it says, business account and membership program. They have no hard inquiry. So guys, these are some of the basics. Take a snapshot right here. I already showed you that some tier 1 accounts have different requirements, right? That's a nugget. Always before you go apply for something, check out what the requirements are or pick up the phone. This is some of the basics for tier 1 because they're not doing, I'm going to keep on saying it. Tier 1, net 30 and vendor accounts. They're not requiring a certain credit score. They're not doing a hard pull. They're not requiring a certain revenue. So they are requiring then that you have some of the basics in place to qualify. What are the basics? Now, in the very beginning, I did fundability and credibility with you. So entity in good standing, most of them are going to want the EIN with the IRS, business address matching everywhere. Nugget. This is a big one. Business address matching everywhere. Now, what does that mean? That means that your business address on your EIN is the same as on your DUNS, is the same as on your business bank account. Some of you are getting legit denied right there. Almost y'all, I will jump out my chair. I need y'all to get this. I see people that have great credit and great revenue get denied for this. I don't know why it's so huge, but for business credit, it is huge. So I put huge in the comments. It is huge that your business address matches everywhere. Don't have your website say one address, your EIN say one address, your business bank account say one address, your DUN say one address. They will literally deny you for that right there. And so when I see the underwriting criteria, some of them actually say business address matching everywhere. This one I just showed you on the screen, I copied this from one of the accounts. It's huge. So that is your action item. Go back. This is a workshop, right? Some of y'all have 10 action items already from this free workshop. Make sure y'all like this and share it with somebody. From this free workshop to go back and make sure it matches everywhere, right? And some of you are getting denied because it's not matching somewhere. All right, hold on. What did you say, love? Prince Edward. Question, Ms. Terry, do these report as a financial trade line or the amount that you use? It depends. Great question. It depends on the vendor. And I'm going to show you. I have like 10 more to show you, not individual ones. I lumped them together after this one, right? But I'm going to show you. So it depends on the actual account. But for business credit, they only nugget right here. Business credit looks at the amount of multiple trade lines that you have. So multiple trade lines in your name will help you build your business credit scores. Having high limits on that account is just going to be a plus. But if you have 5 vendor accounts and 3 gas cards and then 2 personal credit cards, you're doing excellent. But you see how I broke it up: vendor accounts, fleet cards, credit cards. So you're going to transition into that. But great question. Multiple trade lines is what you're looking for to build business credit. Great question. All right, so to qualify, business address matching everywhere. Your D&B number, right? Your DUNS number, business address should be the same as the Secretary of State. I literally copied and pasted this, guys. Look, huge, right? Business license, if that applies, and business bank account. All right, another one is WISE business plans. Why am I outlining them specifically? Guys, WISE business plans. They will literally help you create a business plan. But one thing I like about them is they have slide decks for, like, if you want to do a pitch to a company. They have slide decks for franchise financing. They have a business plans to help you if you want to apply for grants. Guys, things like grants that are free, they require a business plan. Now, nowadays we have things like ChatGPT and all those things, but they also have, this is a way to use a tier 1 account for something that you actually need and can give you a little bit more and customized support. What did I say earlier? Use your tier 1 net 30 and vendor accounts for things that you could use for your business. Sometimes, depending on the lender, especially if you get into SBA financing, this is a nugget, or grants, they want to see a business plan. WISE business plan is a tier 1 vendor account. Boom, leveraging something to get more funding, okay? So WISE business plans. This is Tish, another one of our wealth warriors, over $70,000 in business credit and purchased. Also one of our Make Real Estate Real. Where's our Make Real Estate Real people? Our Make Real Estate Real wealth warriors that has now started investing in real estate because of her business credit and funding. And so another one, guys, Murphy USA. So I think we're on, how many are we on so far? That's like 5 or 6 accounts. Wait, NAV was 2 accounts. I mean, the CEO Creative, and then we had Creative Analytics, and then we had WISE Business Plans, right? And then now I'm showing you Murphy USA. Now Murphy USA is a different kind of account. So I might put different in the comments. This is, look, is this helping somebody? Look, this helping somebody, right? Come on, somebody. I'm dropping some gems tonight. If y'all think I'm dropping some gems, put gems in the comments tonight. If I'm teaching tonight, this is one of my number 1 questions I get. How do I build business credit if I'm brand new? How do I build business credit if I have bad credit? How do I build business credit if I have no revenue? If anybody ever asks you that, again, send them this workshop, right? They say, oh my God, it was an hour. If it took an hour, 2 hours to help you with something you've been working on for 2 years, stop playing with me. Right? But Murphy USA, guys, is a fleet card, a fleet card, a fleet card, a fleet card. Oh, hey, Alyssa, look, gems, right? A fleet card. How many of y'all could use gas? How many of y'all could use gas? Use gas, guys. I don't care if you are. Come on, author, y'all giving me life. Thank you so much. This lets me know this is helpful for you guys, because I'll keep on doing these too. As long as y'all show up, look, my promise to you is, as long as you show up, my promise to you is, as long as y'all show up, I will show up. And I promise that every Wednesday at 8 o'clock to do a free workshop from now until the end of the year, strictly just as a give back to the community. Guys, the gas cards are huge. The gas cards are huge because how many of y'all like use gas anyway, right, for your car? But let's say, I'm gonna use Alyssa for an example. Alyssa is a realtor, right? So she could be a solo entrepreneur, just have an LLC, right? But Alyssa is using her car to see properties, using her car to do open houses, her car to scout out properties, or using her car to meet with clients. Well, Alyssa could be using, and it could be her personal car, but she also uses her personal car for part-time for business. So she should have some business fleet cards. So every time she's going to the gas tank, she's using her business fleet card to fuel up her car for her business. How does that help her? Number 1, that keeps that actual utilization off of her personal credit. The fleet card is in her business name. The fleet card is on her business credit report. Now she is not maxing out her personal credit cards. She is using her business fleet card. Come on, somebody. I'm preaching right now. I'm teaching right now. I'm preaching and teaching right now to actually build her business and to actually get the leverage. Also, guys, with the fleet card, you usually get cash back, you get rewards, and you get discounts on gas. How many of y'all can use some? I've seen them have between 5 and 10 and 15%, not 15 cents, and also get percentage off of gas just by using your business gas card. Come on, somebody. You said my team loves their gas cards. We got BP, Gulf, and Wawa. And I think Gulf and Wawa have tier 1 accounts. Come on, Yvonne. Come on, Yvonne. Come on, Yvonne. Look, you said teach, sis, teach. Look. Right? So Murph USA is one of the ones that is a tier 1 account. Yes, they are different. They are different. So they're tier 1, but they are a revolving gas card. They are a revolving gas card. Okay. So I want to show you some of the difference, right? So Murph USA, what they say, a one-time setup fee of $35 will be charged once approved. The first transaction must have a minimum of $50 for the payment to be reported to Business Experian. Subsequent months can be less than $50. Look, is this helping somebody? Some gems, right? So they're still tier 1, but see, the requirements are a little bit different. To qualify, entity in good standing with the Secretary of State, EIN with the IRS, business address matching everywhere, a DNB number, which is your DUNS, business license if that applies, business bank account, and then they have something a little bit different. Still no hard credit pull, still no PG, but last 3 months of business bank statements for proof of revenue, or a personal bank statement if business statements are not available, and a valid driver's license. Now, nugget right here, guys. Y'all, and I'm looking, y'all rock with me. I'm a little rough today. Let my lipstick dry. It's been a long day, y'all, but I love what I do. Nugget right here. It's a blessing to love what you do. I love y'all. So a lot of the gas cards, we've had people get a tier 1. I'm teaching right now. I need y'all to hear this. It's a strategy. We've had people get a tier 1 business fleet card that gives them a limit of $5, $10, $15, and $20,000. Tier 1. What I think was Prince that asked a question earlier, right? About if they report the actual amounts. Guys, getting a tier 1, like you said, teach. Getting a tier 1 account that is a revolving trade line in your business's name that has a limit for the revolving, they usually always report the limit of $10,000 and $20,000 is a game changer, especially as a new business owner, because that's going to help you qualify for traditional business credit cards, Visa, MasterCard, American Express. They even have business American Airlines. They have business, I think, Southwest. They have business Delta. I have business Marriott, business Hilton. Some of y'all make sure y'all like this twice and comment when I repost it, because I'm dropping like 6 figures worth of nuggets right here. Okay. And so one of the reasons why I like the gas cards, especially the ones that are tier 1, is, guys, it's a strategy. Get a tier 1 business card, business fleet card in your name, because it's revolving. They have high limits. They're using your business bank accounts. They still didn't say they didn't care about your credit. They didn't say you had to have a minimum revenue. But what they're going to do is they're going to set your limit kind of comparable to what you're actually generating, and it can increase later. But we've had people out the gate get $20,000 business limits on their fleet cards. Game changer. Okay, they generally have very high limits, and so this is Murph USA. Now, real quick, for anybody on here who was like, all right, I need to look. Somebody said, oh, wait, look, come on, Prince. That was for you, Prince Edwards. So take a real quick screenshot of this, guys. I think I already shared like 6. We have a couple more business tier accounts, and then I have some special announcements, and then we are good to go. Done change your whole life in an hour and a half. All right, so these are some 30 in-demand side hustles you can start fast. If you're unsure what to do, if you're unsure, you know you need an additional stream of income and you can do multiple things and you're unsure what you want to monetize, here are some things that you guys can do that are in demand. Definitely video editing, definitely anything with AI and training, graphic design, photography. I actually have a bunch of people who are very successful with like pet sitting and dog walking, babysitting, daycare centers, in-home daycare centers, any digital product blogging. Like, guys, affiliate marketing is huge. Virtual assistant, huge. There are people sitting at home as a virtual assistant making $1,000 to $5,000 per month, and they're answering phones or they're sending emails. AI can do some things. AI can't do everything. Not yet. And everybody does not want AI answering their phones with their live customers. Maybe just to take a message, but maybe not actually helping with customer service. consulting, bookkeeping, personal trainer. So by goal right here, if you saw something on here that you either can do or you currently do, put yes in the comments. My goal right here is in 2025. Let me say this. In 2025, having one job and one paycheck is dangerous. I'm not trying to scare you, I'm being real. Having one business that pays you one way is dangerous. In 2025, we're building wealth here and legacy. One of the ways that you do that is multiple streams of income. Multiple streams. Diversify your streams. Start a side hustle now, right? You saw something on there that you either currently do or could do, right? And so now, as you get started from today, either launching or relaunching your business or side hustle. And here are some things that are in demand. All right, so, come on, somebody. This is not time. So I need to offer you, and then I have, I think, like 8 more accounts. This is your personal invite. I'm so excited to Wealth on Water Mastermind. I forgot to talk about it in the other workshop. Guys, Wealth on Water Mastermind is specifically for entrepreneurs. There are only 19, as of today, there are 19 spots left. And so I'm going to give you guys the information real quick and share the details. And it's with me directly. And we're going to have some heavy hitters that they're there too. There are going to be 5 other business coaches. But Wealth on Water Mastermind, it's on Royal Caribbean's Utopia of the Seas. It's July 13th through 17th, 2026. Limited availability. I believe there are only 19 spots left. So let me put 19 in the comments if you can hear me. If you can hear me, put 19 in the comments. You only need a deposit of $297 to secure your spot, and you can make monthly payments. And the final investment is due April 2026. And we are going to leave out of Orlando. And the outcome is priceless, guys. So the business mastermind, look, only 19 spots left. Only 19 spots left. Guys, we had our first business mastermind, Wealth on Water, in July. We're in November now, right? So we just came back, and because it was such a success, that's why we're having another one in 2026. The goal, right? So if you're building business credit, that means you're an entrepreneur. If you're building business credit, that means you're a business owner. If you're building business credit, that means that you are looking to grow and scale your business. So this mastermind is in person, not a Zoom, not YouTube, not even locally. We're going on a cruise. It is a luxury. Look, let me put luxury in the comments. It is a luxury VIP experience. It was so fun, guys. And so we decided to keep it intimate because we have VIP group coaching, and we want to make sure that we are able to spend one-on-one time with everybody. But the sole goal of this mastermind, you're going to have a luxury cruise and a mastermind, all in one event with me and 5 other coaches, industry expert coaches. Last year, Nikki, Connie, Jason White, to name a few, Sullivan Rockman, like they were all CEO, all 7-figure entrepreneurs. Industry leaders were there to actually teach, guys, luxury. And the whole, look, Jocelyn was there, right? And the whole goal, guys, is to help you scale and grow your business. Look, Jocelyn said it was fire. Look, come on, somebody. The goal of the mastermind is we're going to focus on systems, focus on AI, focus on business funding, focus on sales and marketing, and focus on helping you earn additional 6 figures and multiple 6 figures and 7 figures, and how to scale your actual business. Like you said all in one. Yes, right. So hold on. So Wealth on Water Mastermind, there's 19 spots left. And those are the details. And then what's included. This is one of our pictures from last year, right? So what's included? So guys, 3 mastermind sessions, your 5-day, 4-night Bahama cruise, 3 mastermind sessions, a welcome networking reception, a farewell private brunch, expert-led panel discussions, breakout sessions, Wealth Warrior meetups. We have a swag bag, a tea, Wi-Fi for one device. And then for our VIPs, we're having a private beach party, private hot seat group coaching, and a private activity, guys. So you guys can, when I post this, you guys can post a question, say, send me the details, or put wow. You guys can email us. You guys can text the number on the screen, and we will send you the link. But there are only night. And what you said, if you think the free information is good, just imagine what you're going to get on the cruise. Come on, Jocelyn. That's what I'm talking about. Only 19 spots left. So I'm so super excited. All right, so back to the workshop, right? That was our. Hold on. Is it okay if I let you guys know about a resource to help you grow beyond, way beyond where you're at right now. And when I say way beyond where you're at right now, it's because all of us as entrepreneurs, as business owners, our goal was to continue to grow, myself included, myself included, myself included. How do you grow? By getting in the room with experts who have done it and who are at a higher level than you. I'm gonna leave that right there. So it's okay if I shall welcome. Well, you said help me grow, guys. Secure deposit and make your secure your spot, and then make payments from now up until April. And look, you say yes. Look, tell us. I know that's right, and I'll post the Wealth on Water stuff when I repost this also. All right. So Divvy is a corporate card. Now they're not. They go back and forth between being tier 1 and tier 2, but they have no hard inquiry. So I put them in here because I've been working with Divvy for years. Now they're called Bill. But we've had wealth warriors get between $10,000 and $80,000 business corporate cards with Divvy. So that's another one. I think we're already at like 7 different accounts. Okay. And then another wealth warrior, $450,000 in business credit, Marie. Marie actually also was at Wealth on Water Mastermind. Look, so Jocelyn was at Wealth on Water Mastermind. Allison, who was on here earlier, was at Wealth on Water Mastermind. Marie was at Wealth on Water Mastermind. Are you starting to see a trend here? The people who are at multiple 6 figures for their brand, multiple 6 figures for funding, have all invested in getting in the room so they can continue to scale and grow. Marie has started to build affordable housing for other people. So she's using her brand. She's using her brand to give back. She used $450,000 in business credit, started working with a developer, and she now also has mobile homes that she rents out, and she also has affordable housing homes that she has rented. She has started to rent out. So the reason why I love this is because you're using your business to bless other people. All right, I'm going to run through these, guys. Get your notebook, get your pen. So we have Uline, Maverick Office Supplies, and eCredible. So Alyssa, I remember you asked about office supplies. Guys, these are all tier 1. These are all tier 1. You're getting actually over 15 accounts. But look what it says. So Uline reports to D&B and Experian. Maverick reports to Experian and Equifax. eCredible reports to D&B, Experian, and Equifax. Look what it says. All 3 of them are net 30. All of them say PG and no PG. No personal guarantee required. That's because they have more than one kind of account. Okay. If this is helping you, somebody say yes. If this is, look, if you've learned on this workshop, I have a couple more slides, just a couple more accounts, and then hopefully I'm going to try and save this and post the replay. We also have, I already talked about them directly, but Murph USA. We have Phillips 66. This is also a fleet account. This is also a fleet account. And we have Wex Fleet. Look, y'all ask me all the time, this is helping you? Yes, you said, look, you said, yes, look, good free information. Come on, look. Free information. Make sure y'all like this and subscribe to my channel. Free information. Right? These are all 3 gas cards, guys. What did I say earlier about the gas cards? A lot of times they have high limits to help you qualify for other things. Now look at the difference though. Murph USA says a net 7 term. Phillips says a net 15 or 30. And then Wex says a net 15 or 30. Do y'all see this? Now I'm showing you this because they also report to different credit bureaus. Many of the companies don't report to all 3 bureaus. So you said, yes, come on, Mr. Ellis. Hey, Mr. Ellis, you made it. Hello, sir. How are you? You say, yes, I broke it all the way down. Good. I'm so happy this is helpful for you guys. But look what I'm showing you guys. So remember I said tier 1, net 30. Hold on. Remember I said tier 1, net 30 and vendor account, and they're kind of like the same thing, but there can be some caveats, and all of them are really tier 1 accounts, but some tier 1 accounts have different payment terms. I picked these accounts you guys could see. Some say net 30, so they are a tier 1 and a net 30, but Murph USA is a tier 1 and it had a net 7. So it wasn't necessarily a net 30. Do you see what I mean? Still was a tier 1 account, but the payment terms are a little bit different. Murph USA is also a fleet card, so they're not necessarily a vendor account. So now, nugget, when you guys hear all these videos and hear these people, they can't fool y'all anymore. Tier 1, net 30, vendor account, basically the same thing. All tier 1 accounts, but the terms are a little bit different sometimes, and the kind of account are a little bit different, and you're seeing this here. The last thing I'll say right here, guys, is most companies, most business credit companies do not report to all 3 business credit bureaus. So you're seeing that. Some report to one, some report to two, some report to all three. I'm gonna sip my water. My recommendation. Do you want me to, if you want me to give you a recommendation right here, put yes in the comments. I'll make sure y'all still here. If you want me to give you a recommendation, because I have a recommendation for you. If you're trying to build business credit fast, and if you want to have true longevity and you're using your business, your tier one accounts to have other funding, then I recommend focusing on companies that report at least to D&B, Dun&Bradstreet, right? Because they're still the biggest and the oldest. Come on, I'm making thank you, Simply Beautiful. I'm making sure that you guys because I'm making sure you guys are still paying attention, right? You're still here. You say yes, please, yes. Okay, good. So this is where focus on Dun&Bradstreet, because Dun&Bradstreet is still the biggest business credit bureau and the one that has been here the longest, right? And so if I had the choice to choose between the three bureaus, I'm going to choose companies that report to Dun&Bradstreet because they're the biggest, or at least report to Dun&Bradstreet and to one other, because I'm getting a bigger bang for my buck. So if I have three vendor accounts and one reports to Experian, one reports to Equifax, and one reports to Dun&Bradstreet, okay, but what did I say? You need at least 4 trade lines reporting to get a business credit score. So it would behoove me to pick companies that report to like Equifax and Dun&Bradstreet. That way I'm getting those 4 accounts a little bit quicker. This is why I tell you guys, nugget, build business credit. Well, you said recommendations. My recommendation, Mr. Ellis, focus on Dun&Bradstreet and or focus on companies that report to at least 2 or 3 of the bureaus to build business credit faster. And let me tell y'all something. People charge big money. They do webinars for what I'm teaching, what I'm sharing with y'all tonight, right? I'm giving it all. Somebody put all in the comments, right? I got to hype me up. I'm getting tired, y'all. I got time for me to go get my tea in a second. Yes. All right. So I want you guys to see it. So Dun&Bradstreet is still, you said we're here. Okay, good. All right, y'all. So now you see Merck USA reports to Experian, Phillips reports to D&B, Experian, and Equifax, and Wex reports to Dun&Bradstreet, Equifax, and Experian, right? So I share all the information. Look, Ty, you've been cracking up. Look, Ty, you've been laughing at me all night. I'm off look, my wealth warriors know. Can we have fun while we build? I'm a little bit different over here. I'm a little bit off the hook. The Philly's joining me. Yeah, I mean Philly. All right, we almost done. All right, and so then we also have Granger, we have Wawa, we have Sunoco, right? So Granger reports to D&B, Wawa reports to D&B, Experian, and Equifax. Sunoco reports to D&B, Experian, and Equifax. These are all tier 1 accounts. He said, you giving it all. I'm giving it all. Make sure y'all share my channel with somebody. That's a great way to support. And I would love to see y'all at Wealth on Water. He said, all facts. And so you see at the bottom where it's actually saying, look, Granger has a net 30, Wawa has net 15 or net 30, Sunoco has net 15, net 30, or revolving. I need y'all to catch it. You said, I love it too. I need y'all to catch that. Now, why do you love it? My shenanigans. Guys, let me tell y'all why that's important and why I wanted to show you. So remember I said no hard inquiry for the net 30 accounts, for the tier 1 accounts, but some of them have, look like this right here. Right? It was, let me put it right here. You see how Sunoco, see how it says that they have net 15, net 30, or revolving. So this is where the net 15 and net 30, no hard inquiry, but their revolving may have a hard inquiry. So I said, make sure that you are clear. You said, thank you for the information. You're so welcome. Look, you said, I love all of this. Good. And so make sure you're clear on the kind of account that you're actually applying for so that you're not getting a hard inquiry. Or if you do qualify for the higher one, that's okay. Just make sure you understand the actual requirements. But I wanted you guys to see this. Now, real quick. Why do they have maybe a net 15 and a net 30? So I'm going to use Alyssa and Mr. Ellis as examples, right? We got Mr. Ellis who said, thank you for the information. Alyssa said, I love this. So I'm gonna use y'all for examples right now. So let's say Alyssa has been in business for 6 months and she has one or two, she has two tier one accounts already. So when she applies for this one, they give her a net 30 term because she has a couple of things. Let's say Mr. Ellis started his business a month ago, and let's say he has nothing but his EIN and his DUNS. They may give him a tier one account, but give him a net 15. Y'all see what I'm saying? Go back and rewatch this, guys, because I gave everything here tonight. I gave you business credibility. I gave you fundability. I gave you the amounts. I showed you the actual differences. So sometimes you can have a tier one account, but the terms will be different. Let's say Ty gets a net 30 and Mr. Ellis gets a net 15 and Alyssa gets a net 90. They're all still tier ones, but because they look different on paper. Maybe one's a little bit stronger. They'll still give it to you, but sometimes the terms will be different. That's why I said all tier one accounts aren't necessarily net 30. Some of the business lenders give you a different net account. Did I help? Is this? Are y'all learning? Did that make sense, y'all? Did that help you like understand why some of this is so? And let me just say this right here, y'all, and I mean it. Some of us are still confused about personal credit. Can I be real? Some of us, it's been 10, we're 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 years old, and we still don't understand personal credit. You are not going to be an expert in business credit in one workshop. That's why I invite you. You see the join. He said, this is so good. Okay, good. Right. You said true and makes sense. Okay, good. You said, oh my God, yes. Okay, perfect. Because they be trying to confuse y'all, guys. They be trying to confuse y'all on the internet. I said, let me go simplify this because they got y'all out here doing the most. They got y'all out here doing the most. But give yourself some grace. Give yourself some grace. I've been doing this for 20 years. It's off the dome at this point, right? I made slides so y'all can see, but don't expect to be an expert overnight. Watch this and rewatch it. Subscribe to my channel. Maybe do a one-on-one session with us. Be at Wealth on Water. Get in where you fit in, but submerge yourself in this information so you can learn. Adults learn by repetition. So you may need to watch. Maybe you watch this once. Maybe you watch this 3 times. All the way through to get it and put together your action items, right? But just don't. I know that this is a lot in one workshop. I tried to make it very, very simple. I broken it up, but I understand that it still can be a lot. Okay, so you're not going to be an expert overnight. All right, and then I think 3 more: the CEO Creative, Golf Fleet, and Coming Company. So they report to Equifax. One reports to D&B, Experian, Acumen Company, and Equifax. The other one reports to D&B, Experian, and Equifax. You see the terms: net 30, net 15, and net 30, net 15, and net 30. But you see how they all don't report to all 3 credit bureaus. One reports to just one, and the other ones report to 2. Report to 3. And then look, we even have some more. So I think, look, you said somebody take action. Y'all, I think, hold on. I think I may have given like 20 different accounts, 20 different tier ones. Nobody better not ever. So put ever in the comments. Nobody better not ever be like, Terry, don't share information, or where you're, they be like get somebody in my comments. They be like, y'all never share the accounts. You a lie. Nobody better not ever after this workshop. Because I'm messing with y'all. Take action, invest in you. I think I shared altogether like 20 different tier 1 accounts, right? So nobody, look, that's the feeling. Nobody but not ever. Somebody put ever. So nobody but not ever ask me. Good experience, everyone, right? Good evening, everybody, right? Good evening, everybody. Nobody but not ever, but not ever. No, I'm gonna say it the Philly way. We almost done. Bet not. Nobody bet not ever ask me for a tier 1 account after this. You hear me? If anybody asks any one of y'all for a tier 1 account, Cynthia, Tier, Prince Edwards, Ty, Mr. Ellis, if anybody asks y'all for a tier 1 account, you just send them this video. They better not ever ask any of us for tier 1 accounts. All right. Then we have Uline, Matt. Oh, I think I already did them. That was it. All right. So Nugget, you said bet. bet not ever. Bet not ever ask us for a tier 1 account after this. I think I shared like 20 accounts. I have to go back. Okay. All right. So Nugget right here, guys. A bonus step for strategic growth. I already talked about this. Using corporate cards and fleet cards, and make an appointment with your small business banker, guys. I talk about this all the time. I said earlier in business credibility and fundability, they have a business checking account. So if you have a bit, let's say Cheryl has an account with Citizens, Ty has an account with PNC, Mikhail has an account with Truist, Jocelyn has an account with Wells Fargo, Simply Beautiful has an account with who do I want to give her? Santander. Okay. No, I don't really like Santander, y'all. All right. Who Simply Beautiful? Who you gonna have Navy? No, I don't like Navy because too many people do videos about them. You're gonna have we'll give you Chase. So Simply Beautiful has an account with Chase. Okay. Right. Y'all laughing at me. Right. But so your goal right here is you have a business bank account. Then your next step is to make an appointment with your small business banker. Guys, they have funding at the bank that is not at their website. They have funding at the bank that is not on their website. One of my business bank accounts is with Citizens. Citizens had a $150,000 business. Citizens had a $150,000 business line of credit that only required a 650 credit score. How did I know? Somebody asked me, how did I know? I knew because I had a relationship with the business banker and I was in there for a transaction. And then I make sure I sat down and talked with her. And she said, hey, did you know about our business line of credit? I said, I did not. Please tell me. Y'all, they have so much funding there that's not on their website, especially for business credit, because it goes away and it comes back. First, it's $100,000 with a 620 score. There's $150,000 with a 650 score. Then 1 month, for 1 quarter, they say you have to be in business for 1 year. Then they update it in the requirements, or you have to be in business for 6 months. Y'all, I'm about to lose my voice, right? So, guys, this is an action item. So many of you have gotten funding because you went back and you made an appointment with your small business banker. This is an action item for you to do. I don't care if you have $0 and 0 cents and a 500 credit score. They don't know that. You go in there. Look, you don't wear your Eagles hat like me and be like all scruffy like I am today. Get dressed up nice. Hello, I'm an entrepreneur and I have my business checking and savings with you. Oh, yes, nice to meet you. So I was looking for funding for my business, and I want to know if you can just share with me the business products that you have available and what the requirements are. Oh, well, let me see. Simply Beautiful, right? You said funding at the bank that's not on their website. Look, you said, come on, it's all about relationships. It is. So I'm gonna use Cynthia. Cynthia is gonna be my guinea pig. Oh, Cynthia, tell me about your business. Well, I'm a personal trainer and I help women lose weight after giving birth, and I love my actual business. And I'm just looking to see, I heard that you may have some credit cards, some lines of credit. Can you explain to me the requirements? And at this point, all you're doing is fact finding. They're going to tell you, okay, for the line of credit, you need this. For the business credit card, you need this. For the business loan, you need this. Oh, well, would you like to apply today, Cynthia? You know what? Right now, I want to take a look at my business and look at what it is that we actually need. Can I have your business card so I can follow up with you directly? Listen to my language. Follow up with you directly when I'm ready to apply and walk right out of there. That's it, guys. Have a conversation. We have wealth warriors that have applied for business credit cards, gotten denied because they did it online, then had a relationship with their business banker and was able to speak to their business banker who got it overturned. Relationships, business credit is different. So I put different in the comments. Different relationships is everything. So have he said make an appointment with your small business banker. These are ways to actually grow. Okay, these are 2 action items for you. All right. I talk all the time. Somebody put 10K in the comments. I talk all the time about the $10,000 a month benchmark. I want you to visualize this. I want you to map this out. How much of your product or service do you need? Look, Cheryl said the business credit is different. Simply Beautiful. Business credit is different. It really, really is. The reason why I'm showing, look, 10K. Come on, look. Ty said I'm on the 10K. Ty said I'm on the 10K. Look, Tira said I'm on the 10K. I'm on the 10K. Guys, I want you guys to map this out, right? 10K, 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 10K. I want you guys to map this out. How much of your product or how much does your product or service cost? And how much of that product or service do you need to generate? How many clients or customers do you need per month to get to that 10K mark? Let's say you have a VIP experience that's 10K, you only need 1 client. Let's say you have a $1,000 coaching program. You need 10 clients per month to get to your mark. Let's say you have a $500 online course or an app or a community or a webinar or workshop or a masterclass. You need 20 people to enroll to get to your 10K per month. Let's say you have a $100 workshop. Look, how many, hold on, let me see something. Let me see some. All right, it's 31 people on here. Let me take this off. It's 33 people on here. It's 33 people on here. If I would have made this a webinar for $99, $100, come on, somebody. Y'all see what I mean? You literally, I have a service-based business, but it doesn't matter. Whatever it is you do, if you do hair, if you're a barber, if you're a landscaper, if you paint houses, if you detail cars, I need you guys, Jesus, I need y'all to get this right here. Most of you, not you on here, but most people do not hit their financial mark with their business because they have never mapped it out. They don't even know in their mind what they need to do to make it. Somebody put never in the comments. You never made $10,000 a month with your business because you never mapped out what you need to do to make $10,000. As soon as you put together a plan, then you'd be surprised how you're able to say, I need 10 clients per month. Right now, I have 1 client per month. What's my plan to at least get 3 clients per month? Then you start getting 3 clients per month, and then you put together a plan to get 5 clients per month. And then you literally start to generate $10,000 a month. Look, because you never mapped it out. How much is your product or service? If you're building, look, I hope I'm talking to the right people right here. If y'all could use an extra 10K per month on top of your current brand, on top of your whatever you're currently doing, on top of your career, if an extra 10K could help you guys, if you're building business credit, that means you have a business. You have a bit. Look, come on, Simply Beautiful being real. Thank you for being real. You said I gotta map it out, guys. Clarity drives results. Most of you have just not, you have an excellent product or service. The only reason why you're not generating at least $10,000 a month is because you haven't mapped it out. So what product or service do you have? What is the cost of your product or service? And how many do you need per month to hit that mark? Because once you hit that mark and nugget, if that sounds like something you need to do, you need to be at Wealth on Water Mastermind. Then you literally make that mark and then you just scale from there. Because one thing I've learned is that, look, clarity, that's a bar right there. Clarity drives results. Map it out. $10,000 a month, $20,000 a month, $50,000 a month. What product, what is your vehicle? What product or service do you have? How much does it cost? And how many of that thing do you need to do every single month to hit the financial goal that you put for your company? Got it. I'm making right division. Look, right, Habakkuk. Come on. I know I had the right people in the house. Habakkuk 2 and 2. Write the vision and make it plain. Write the vision and make it plain. Yes. So, guys, I just wanted you guys. My goal is always for all my entrepreneurs to not only hit this 10K per month, but to first hit the 10K per month and then hit it consistently. Because I do have people that hit the 10K, there'll be 10K and 5K, then 3K, then 10K again, then 1K, then 2K. So the goal is to hit 10K per month and then to continuously hit 10K per month before you scale to 15K and before you scale to 30K and 20K. It's possible. Clarity drives results. Write that down in your notes. I want you to come out of this with some clarity. What did I say? Four trade lines to get to a business credit score. I said appointment with your small business banker. I said address matching everywhere. If you go back, I gave all of you at least 10 to 20 action items for your business, in addition to about 20 tier 1 accounts. Okay. And then a roadmap to actually get there. Leverage social media. Also, this is your point, right, guys? Join our Wealth Warrior community. For all of our masters, guys, masters is only $30 per month. So let me put 30 in the comments. To be at the master's level in our Patreon Wealth Warrior community, it's only $30 a month. $30 is what you spend on your breakfast call at Wawa, at Dunkin' Donuts, at Starbucks. $30 is what we spend on more than our nails, but $30. And that's where we have monthly live Q&As, a monthly live workshop. So for our masters, we have a live workshop tomorrow for just our masters, That will be on Zoom, not on YouTube, with me directly. Patreon is where I show up the most. I'm in there at least once a day, and I have behind the scenes extra resources. That's where you have the most access to me. On YouTube, I have 65,000 subscribers. In Patreon, there's 730 of us. Y'all see the difference? This is our inner circle of leaders. So at the bottom of the screen, it says text Patreon. We will send you the link to actually join. And I'll also repost the link to Patreon. Nugget, 700 and above personal credit scores, guys. Put 700 in the comments. 700 and above. Y'all see this? Let me make sure y'all see the whole screen for this. This is one of our Patreon community goals, and this should be one of your goals as a business owner, as an entrepreneur, as a wealth builder, as somebody leading by example, as somebody who wants to build a legacy. 700 and above personal credit scores helps you qualify for personal credit, for business credit, and for real estate financing, right? 700, 700, 700, 700. It helps you qualify. So it is the foundation. It is the foundation. It is the foundation. I need y'all to understand this. Where I gave you options for business credit right now without a 700. I give you tier 1 options, but your goal is to still, come on, Alyssa, right? Come on, Mr. Ellis, come on, author, right? Your goal is to still have that 700 because it's the foundation of you leveraging for everything else. Personal credit, business credit, real estate financing. And to be honest with y'all, look, come on, Simply Beautiful. Y'all been participating tonight. I love it. This must have been helpful. Y'all, this is a wealth building ministry, so I'm gonna say something. Can I say something? Can I say something? Somebody put yes. It might sting a little bit. This is the iron sharpens iron. This is our iron sharpens iron moment. I'm gonna say something not to hurt you, to be real with y'all, because y'all are leaders. If you follow me, you're a leader. If you're on this workshop all this time, you're a leader. If you're a wealth warrior, you're a leader. If you're a business owner, you're a leader. If you're an entrepreneur, you're a leader. I'm gonna say something to my leaders. It's about being a good steward. It's about being a good steward. We're going to forgive ourselves. Look, I can say something. We're going to forgive ourselves for mistakes we've made in the past. But you cannot ask God to bless you with increase if you have not been a good steward over what he gave you already. Can't ask him. We want him to give us a house and we don't appreciate our apartment. We want us to give him a new car, and we don't appreciate the bus pass we have right now, or the bike we have right now, or the hoopty we have right now. We want him to bless our business, but we don't spend an hour a day on our business. We want him to bless our brand, but we ain't never invest in a coach or a training or a mastermind to scale. We want him to bless our vision, but every time we have a headache, we don't do it. We're upset, we don't do it. We're going through it, we don't feel good, we don't do it. Look, come on, somebody. Guys, it's about being a good steward. I'm being serious for a minute, right? I'm being serious. It's about being a good steward. God cannot bless you with 100,000 if you mismanage the 10,000. God cannot bless you with 500,000 if you are not grateful for the 100,000. God cannot bless you with 1,000,000 if you mismanage the 100,000. It's about being a good steward. God is saying, I am ready to increase you, son. I'm ready to increase you, daughter. But I need you to, number one, be grateful for what you have right now. And number two, be a good steward over what you have right now so that I can multiply and increase it. So that 700 and above score, look, come on, somebody. That is about us showing that we are being a good steward and setting the foundation for increase. I'm going to put increase in the comments. If you are ready for 2026, right? When we're doing this, it's 2025 now, right? When I'm making this, if you're ready for 2026, Jesus, to be your year of increase. Put increase in the comments. To increase with your finances, increase with your health, increase with your relationships, increase with your weight loss, increase with spirituality, increase with your kids, increase with your career, increase with your vision, increase in your credit, increase. Come on, somebody. If you are ready for a year of increase, ready for a year of overflow, then we have to do our part, because his word, Jesus says, faith without works is dead. Faith without works is dead. Faith without works is dead. That means we can't just ask him for it and not do our part. Part of turning it around is doing things like being a good steward on paper, being a good steward over what he already gave us so that he can increase it. So when I'm talking about that foundation, I'm saying it for a reason. My goal is to help you get set up for long-term success so you can leave an inheritance. Amen. The 700 above personal credit scores is about being a good steward and setting up that foundation. We're always using our credit for income producing information, income producing assets. What did Rachel say earlier? Investing in the coaching session is the income producing information. Because if you execute, you execute, you execute, come on, somebody, income producing assets. It's like building up, is investing in your business, investing in real estate. Investing, guys, use your credit for income producing information and income producing assets so that you're able to increase, increase, increase. Our goal is to leverage to build wealth. I gotta come off to say this. Our goal is to leverage to build wealth, not to get into a bunch of debt. I didn't say get red bottoms. I didn't say get a Rolex. I didn't say get a jet. I said build your business to have your business buy the jet. Look. We're allowed to have nice things. Don't. Jesus, I mean to preach right here. We serve a big God who wants us to live in abundance and prosperity. It is okay to want nice things. It is okay to want more. Do not let anybody make you feel, Jesus, meek and small and feel bad because you want more. You want a bigger house. You want to move to a better zip code. You want to drive a better car. You want to go on an international trip with your children. You want to go on a family trip to Greece. Do not, Jesus, let anybody make you feel small because they're small minded. God said, use your gift to help and serve others. So we're doing it wise. We're making sure we have a college fund. We're making sure we have 401k. We're making sure we have investments in place. We're making sure that if we want that property, that our business buys the property. Our business buys the car. That's what I've done. I've done what I've made mistakes. Look, bigger and better. And it's okay because God will bless you to be a blessing. God will bless you to be a blessing. You'll be able to help somebody else in need because you're living in abundance. So it's okay to want more, but we're leveraging our credit for income producing information and income producing assets. That's how I bought my first house, at the age of 21 while only making $14 an hour. Come on, Catherine. And I didn't call you Cynthia. Come on, Catherine. Single mother. So at the time, now I'm a single mother of 3, but then I was a teen mom at the age of 17. I had been in foster care. I had been in group homes, and everybody told me I was going to be on welfare. Everybody told me I was going to not graduate from high school. Everybody told me that I had destroyed my life. You add the fact that I'm already a minority female. So I'm a minority. I'm a female. I have been in foster care. I was a teen mom at the age of 17. But the way my God, come on, but the way my God is set up, but God, so I put in the comments, but God. But the plan that God had for me went from teen mom at 17 to purchasing my first house at the age of 21. But God, do not let anybody, Jesus, do not let anybody speak doubt and fear into your life or negatively, because the God that we serve will turn your whole situation around just so you can glorify his name. Jesus, this is why I praise God all the time, because it's not because of me. I was blessed to learn about credit when I was I had worked for TransUnion Credit Bureau. And when I say blessed, I didn't even know what TransUnion was when I got a job there. I was answering an ad in a newspaper for customer service. And that one job changed my entire life. I learned about credit. I learned about debt ratios. I learned about leverage. I learned about investing. I learned about bankruptcy laws. I have used that one skill set to not only change my life, but to now help thousands of people across the USA, buy houses, start businesses, get additional streams of income, invest in real estate. I showed you some of them. Some of them were on this live. Thousands of people become first-time home buyers and break that generational curse. Jesus, God will bless you to be a blessing, guys. I teach like this because I am so grateful. I am so grateful. This was not supposed to be my life. This was not supposed to be my life. From teen mom at 17 to my first house at 21 to completely retiring myself from corporate America at the age of 38. I've been completely retired since 38 years old on my own. I have no mother, no father, no brothers and sisters, no husband. Do it, God. It's me and my boys and God, right? I'm saying this for a reason, guys. When you are wise with the seeds that he gives you, and you do not let anybody speak doubt and fear, and you just keep on going and going and going, you will look back in a year, your life will be completely different. In 2 years, your life will be completely different. In 3 years, your life will be completely different. Nugget right here. What your life looks like in 5 years will be based on the things you do now. What your life looks like in five. Somebody put 5 in the comments. What your life looks like. Come on, Simply Beautiful. What your life looks like in 5 years is going to be based on the things you do right now. Guess what? I started my YouTube in 2020. What are we in? 2025. YouTube, we are now in the top 10% of channels based on subscribers. YouTube is now a 6-figure income stream for our brand. How your life looks in 5 years will be based on the work and activity you do right now. You say, yes. Look, Alyssa said, yes, you helped me buy my first house, Terry. Oh my God, I am so grateful to you. Thank you. Y'all, look, Wealth Warriors testifying right here. And now Alyssa helps other people buy houses. She used her gift, she bought her house, and now she's a realtor in New York. Come on, somebody. You can't make I'm about to cry. Y'all, like you can't make this stuff up. You can't make this stuff up. So nugget right here is what you're learning this stuff right now, guys. Go through these things, because what your life looks like in 5 years will be based on the activity that you're doing right now. Leveraging my credit enabled me to buy that first house. So check your credit scores. I'll put these links for my FICO and credit check total in the comments. Guys, I've also done things like buy my Jaguar, which is a business car in my business's name. There is a business tax write-off. The marketing for this, you see the wrap? The wrap was bought with business credit. I was able to write the entire car off. I didn't say don't treat yourself. I said I built the business first. I helped people first. I blessed people first. I got my house first. And then my business bought this vehicle. That is my business vehicle. I got it wrapped as a marketing machine, because every time I drive somewhere, people send me DMs. They look on my website. He will bless you to be a blessing. It's okay. Somebody put more in the comments. It's okay to want more. It's okay to want more, but we just have to be wise about how we do it. When you have a broke mindset, you just go out and use your money and buy a bunch of liabilities. When you have a wealth mindset, you build your assets, and your assets buy anything else that you need. My business bought this. My business bought it. My business bought it. So I'm showing you guys how you can have the things that you want in a way that it's not a detriment to you, a way that you can lead by example. And so next steps. We have, when you guys send us, when you guys join our Patreon, we also have free ebooks that I will post for you. I already talked about the Patreon. Look, Rachel already said Allison was on here. Melissa, a couple of you guys have done a couple of them. Mikhail has done one before. My business coaching strategy sessions are 50% off right now. And I'm going to end with this. Look, Proverbs 13:22. All my wealth warriors know our foundational scripture. A good man leaves an inheritance to his children's children. A good man leaves an inheritance to his children's children. You cannot leave an inheritance if you don't take the time to build the wealth. We build the wealth to leave the inheritance. We build the wealth to leave the inheritance, so that our sons and daughters and brothers and sisters and nephews and nieces are starting off in a better situation than us, right? That's why I did this for my 3 boys, Tez, Devin, and Blake. That's why I was late tonight. That's why I got my Eagles hat on, because I was at a college meeting for Devin, right? My middle son. And these are how you help other people. You help other people. You help other people walk through the valley. Once you get there, Jesus. One thing I love about Alyssa, one thing I love about Rachel, one thing I love about Mikkel, like all of our wealth warriors on here, is that when they get results and they go back and reach back and help other people, that's part of my calling. So I thank you guys I hope that this was helpful. Did you learn? Was this helpful? If this was helpful, if you learned something, put yes in the comments. This was a comprehensive workshop, guys. I went through Tier 1 accounts, Net 30 accounts, vendor accounts. This is a free workshop, not a webinar. Didn't charge anything. So make sure you please like this. Make sure you please subscribe, share it with somebody. I went through the difference between the accounts, what you need to qualify, business credibility, business fundability, a map for 10K per month. I give you guys some action items in there. Look, come on, somebody. I shared some of my personal story. I shared some wealth warrior stories. I showed you how you can get a one-on-one session with me. I talked about Wealth on Water Mastermind, joining our Patreon Wealth Warrior community. I hope that this really, really, really helped you. And let me just say, it can be very overwhelming. If you are the person in your family who is breaking that generational curse, right? You say, yes, thank you so much. Blessings to you. Thank you, guys. Someone, you said you're grateful. Come on, somebody. Thank y'all. Guys, it can be very, very overwhelming. To whom much is given, much is required, right? Replay, come on. To whom much is given, much is required. To whom much is given, much is required. I understand, Jesus, that it can get heavy. I can understand that if you're on here, you usually have conflicting priorities, right? Meaning that you're a mom, you're a mom, you're a father, you're a husband, you're a wife, you're a sister, you're a daughter. You have you volunteer in your community, you do stuff for church, you're on a cheer team, you play your children play a sport, you're a godmom, you're an auntie, you're in a sorority. Does this sound familiar? You got parents that maybe are aging, you need to take care of them while you're also taking care of your kids who are in high school. You may have newborns. We all are doing a lot, and it can be overwhelming. Stay encouraged. My goal for always giving simplifying things is so that you guys can take out action items and have results. Guys, do one thing a day, one thing a day, one thing a day, so that you're not overwhelmed and so that you're having actual results, right? Come on, you said thank you for this information. I hope this will help them. One thing a day. Monday, you look at your duns. Tuesday, you join Patreon. Wednesday, you invest in a one-on-one coaching strategy session. Thursday, you apply for a Tier 1 account, right? Never lack, never lack, never lack. Do one thing a day. Commit for the next 90 days. Can you sacrifice Jesus? Can you sacrifice in a season to get what you want for a lifetime? Can you go hard? Somebody put hard in the comments. Can you go hard for the next 90 days to end 2025 with results and charge, knock the door down into 2026 with momentum? Now is the time to speed up, not slow down. Now is the time to speed up, not slow down. I want you guys to go hard for the next 90 days. Hard for your bloodline, hard for your last name, hard for your legacy, hard for your empire. Go hard. Cut the TV off. I'm not answering the phone. I'm not going to the happy hour. Every Saturday morning, I'm doing something for my business. Every Sunday night, I'm doing something for my business. On my lunch break, I'm doing something for my business. Guys, go hard for you. For you, for you, for you. Go hard. If you want different results, you have to do something different. I need more hearts on. Y'all need to put hard in here again. I need y'all to get this. If this is your time to go, if you can go hard the next 90 days, do one thing a day. Do it in the morning. Do it on your lunch break. Do it in the evening. Spend 1 hour a day on your finances, on your legacy, on your wealth building, on your goals. Put hard in the comments. I'm going to make sure that we're ending on the right note because I'm excited. I'm excited for what God has in store for our wealth warriors. Guys, we are getting in position in advance. We are not waiting for a layoff. We're not waiting for downsizing. We're not waiting for AI to take our job. We are getting in position in advance. We do not wait. We create our opportunities. We create our wealth building. We create our legacy. We create our empire. We are going hard. Amen. I just love y'all. I hope that this was helpful, guys. I will post this replay. Give me a little bit of time to put some of the links in there, guys. Our coaching strategy sessions are 50% off. I would love to work with you. I would love to see you at Wealth on Water Mastermind. These are all focused around getting you a result that you've never ever had before, and I would be honored, Jesus. I would be honored to be part of your story. And let me just say thank you to you. For everybody who has stayed this entire time, for everybody who has commented, like you said, look, going hard, no excuses. For everybody who has commented and supported, guys, you could be listening to anybody else, you could be anywhere else. I am extremely humble. I'm grateful that you have chosen my channel to subscribe, my channel to attend a workshop. Our work, our Patreon with for your community, anybody who's invested in a session. I'm grateful. Look, you could be anywhere else. And it is my honor to be part of your story, to be part of your testimony, to be part of your journey. And I am here to help and to serve you because I'm beyond grateful. I'm beyond grateful for what God has done, is doing, and what's going to do, what He's going to do in my life and in yours. Amen. What God has done, what God is doing, and what God is going to do in my life and in your life, Ty, and in your life, Miss Fulton, and in your life, Catherine, and in your life, Kamita and Alyssa and Mikkel and Catherine and Mr. Ellis and Author and Simply Beautiful and Tier and oh, come on, Edra, come on. I'm grateful for what God is going to do. Amen. All right, y'all have an amazing night. I'm going to post this and I'll post the replay. Wealth Warriors, I will see all of my masters. Yeah, thank you so much for giving us your time. And Naj, you are so welcome, beautiful. This has been fun. I'm about to go give me some tea and go to sleep. Look, I'm an old head now. I'll be 47 soon. It's my bedtime now. Wealth Warriors, I will see you tomorrow at 7 p.m. for our Masters Only workshop. Everybody else, I will see you at Wealth and Water Mastermind in July, 19 spots left. And book a session. I would love to help you. Have an amazing night, guys. I'll see y'all soon. Bye, y'all.